So welcome to the best beginner route of Final Fantasy VIII. This route is the best route for a beginner and not that beginner. Basically, with this route you can do a sub 825. The world record right now on console is 818 or 81750 something. So unless you can do sub 825, there's no reason to switch the route. This route is perfect for people that are beginner and not that beginner, and to improve and to keep running and improving until you can get a sub 825. If you cannot do sub 825, the problem is not the route, it's the skill. So this route also is the best route for console, but also for PC. I know that on PC it's recommended to kill the spider. That sucks. It's always bad to kill the spider. So we are not gonna kill the spider. This route implements the new snake skip in Dollet, which is really easy to do, don't worry. And also it uses the step count, but the step count is totally optional, and I will explain the route also without the step count. Basically, the step count in this game only saves a little bit of time, and it's not crucial like FF7 step count. In this game you don't need to get an encounter in a specific spot to continue the run, so don't worry if you fail it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So the first thing you do is, first of all, you need to enter this route and this route. This website is speedrun.com. Go to resources, go to FF8 utilities, visit the link, and basically you download this FF8 utilities. This is the latest version right now, and you need to download this program. This program, I'm going to show you right here, is a program that allows us to manipulate certain stuff in the game, but technically it's not necessary to use the program to manipulate. But the thing is, if you can manipulate stuff, it saves a lot of time compared to YOLOing it. And to be honest, we are not gonna use hard manipulations, blah blah, nah, nothing at all. It's super easy. You will see that it's really easy to use the program. I will explain you how, so don't worry about it and use it. Well, let's start. I will use emulator with fast forward. Emulator I use is PSX 1.13, but there's better emulators like RetroArch or DuckStation, so don't worry. I will only explain the menus, battles, and manips. The optimal movement, I'm not gonna have optimal movement. We're gonna rename S here because it saves time, one letter. So the optimal movement, if you want to know the optimal movement, you need to watch the example run. I will link in the description. But I will use mostly D-pad because analog is more optimal to save some distance in certain screens. But I will use D-pad to show that even with bad movement, you can still do the step count. And also on PC, you can only use D-pad, so this can be a tutorial for PC also. Here, what we're gonna do is the menu, what really is the menu. What I do is put talk and confirm as circle, but that's up to you, and cancel as X, which is more normal, but you can use X, confirm, and cancel circle, it doesn't matter. And then here, camera movement 0, and then battle speed, pam pam pam. This analog input, don't touch it. This is fast, and this is 0. That's all. Now we talk with kiss this. And we go here, and then second option. And here, important second option, otherwise you lose 1 minute. We talk to this guy, and then get the 7 cards, down, down, and then immediately you're gonna save here. Okay, so we save, and then we go here, and then cafeteria. What you can do here is hold right confirm. If you hold right confirm, it goes to cafeteria directly. So there we have this scene, and then we're gonna play cards. So to select play to play card games, square, second option, because we want to play against this guy, and yes. And now what you want to do is to, when this text box loads, you want to play in the first 4 frames. Okay, to do that you can mash fast, or you can time it like this, or if you use turbo, then you can use turbo, and that's all. So what you want to do is, if you didn't hit the first 4 frames, then you can soft reset the game and reload. That's why we saved. If you don't want to restart the run and wait like 7 minutes, you can soft reset and then reload the save file, and that's all. And that would be fine until you hit the first 4 frames. Now, when you hit the first 4 frames, okay, I'm cheating. So here, the first 2, Gaila, and the last 2, always, in any frame. This is the card you're gonna pick. Now, we got this frame. What is this? Well, with this program, you check. Below Kisty's card, there's 2 cards. There was the Marlboro card, and then the Snake card, which is called Anaconda. So frame 2, it says Marlboro, Anaconda. If it was frame 3, it would be Biggs and Wedge. So this card would be Biggs and Wedge, and this card would be Jelly Eye card. Frame 4, Elastoid. This one would be Elastoid, and Grendel would be this one. Since this is 2, we hit frame 2, and it says Funguar, center right, so center right. Gaila, bottom right. Fastito Calon, bottom center. And user, top center. That's all. And now you have Kisty's card. Now you need to remember the frame you got. It's very important for Zal card. So the frame you got, if we got frame 2, we're going to select frame 2 and leave it like there. Always remember that. Let's do another one. Another example. And that's it. But as you can see, it's really easy. Let's save here. First 2, Gaila, and the last 2. And this one is Elastoid Grendel. And this is the 4th. You see, Elastoid Grendel, 4 frame. Caterpillar top right. Funguar center right. Gaila bottom right. Fast top left. And here. And we have it. We're gonna continue with this. So we continue with frame 4 in this run. Now let's continue. Go down. Down, down, down. Here. Up. Confirm. Front gate. Rename. And then here cancel the tutorial, and that's it. Here what you want to do is go here to the ice cave. Ifrit cave. Play. Cancel, and then here second option. Perfect. First option, the menus. You can do the menu here, or I mean you can do the menu wherever. So let's do it here. Here, so this is the menu. We're gonna put Quetzal to Kisty's and then magic draw item. Squall with Shiva, magic draw item. Then we enter GF, card, Shiva, ice magic refine. That is all. And now we're gonna get this encounter always. Here we're gonna draw. We want at least 8. Or let's say, let's draw with both. I think drawing with both is better. And then we're gonna attack only 1. We want to kill only 1. So, and then escape. That's all. Kill 1 bat and escape. Draw thunder with both. Kill 1 bat, escape. And then just hold up, 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 up. Flee. And then we'll reach Ifrit. So we're gonna do Ifrit. Ifrit is very easy. The order is always Kisty's and then Squall. So Kisty's is gonna do Thunder. On Squall, Squall is gonna attack himself. We want Squall at 140. I would say 140, 145 is the HP. Basically enough HP to be able to cast a limit break. So Thunder is gonna do 100 something, and then we attack and trigger. 146, I think it's enough. We got the fire, whatever. And then Kisty is gonna use Thunder on herself. If Kisty doesn't have enough Thunders, attacks herself, and that's it. You can use the target window. if the cursor, if you don't like the cursor. If Squall dies, of course, you resurrect with Kistis. But what you want to do is, when Kistis is 200 HP, more or less, you don't want to do anything else. You don't want to lower her, because it's a little bit risky. So you want to attack with Kistis now, while you search for the limit break. So we do limit breaks until he's dead. So he's dead. Basically, this is the perfect scenario. Kist is around 200 HP. Don't lower her more because it's a little bit risky. And then Squall low HP enough to cast a limit break. So you spam limit break with Squall and Kistis attacks or thunders. And that's all. So after Ifrit, we're going to do the menu here. And the menu here is remove Shiva and add Ifrit on Squall. No need to auto attack or anything. It doesn't matter if you do. It's irrelevant. And then Kistis gets Shiva also. So gets a Shiva. Okay. Now we're going to heal Squall. And that's all. Don't heal Kistis, only Squall. And then here, Ifrit is going to add strength 20%. Now what we want is to lower Kistis HP because we want to use her limit break, and we're gonna do it here. So you need to force an encounter here. So if you are ahead, basically you can walk here, but force it at the end, basically, because you need to get these two bats. And these two bats, what we're gonna do is first kill one, just kill one bat with whoever you want, and then we're gonna lower her HP. So for example, a thunder would be nice. It needs to be below 140, 150. So this is perfect. And then we flee. What happens? You need at least 6, let's say 8 thunders in total. We have 8. 2 and 6, we have it. So it's fine. If you need more, draw more. Like here is the moment where you need to draw the thunders. Have at least 8. Okay, so basically after the bats, you're gonna get an encounter here, bomb, and then just leave, and then go to the beach. And here we're gonna force an encounter. Basically, we're gonna force encounters. Okay. Make sure that it's on the beach. And here we're going to wait for Squall ATB. You want to wait until both ATBs are filled, because you want to use Thunder, and while he's casting Thunder, you use a limit break with Kistis. That's why she needs below 150 HP. If she dies, you can resurrect with Squall, no problem. And here, because she's in yellow HP, if you flee when they are dead, like both are dead, then you're gonna skip the animation where Kistis needs to get down. It saves a little bit of time. So I got 2. In a fight you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6 I think, but it's almost impossible to get 5 randomly. Usually you're gonna get 2, maybe 3, maybe 1. But you want to do 3 fights. At least you want to do 3 fights. If you get 5 fish fins, we want 5 fish fins. If you get 5 fish fins in 2 fights, do another one. We need 3 fights because we need the AP also. So always do 3 fights. But if you get 4 fish fins or 3 fish fins in 3 fights, you can do another one. You can do 4 fights. You can do 5 fights. Like, don't worry. I forgot. Yeah. I got 1. Okay, I need 2 more. Hopefully I get 2. If not, then we do another one. Also, make sure that I forgot to mention. Make sure that okay, we flee here. Okay, I got 2. Before starting this, I forgot to mention. Make sure that Squall has all the thunders. So go to Magic, Squall, and all. So Squall needs to get 8 thunders after the bats or 10 thunders. Basically, each fishing fight requires 2 thunders. So if you want to do 4 fights, then it's 8 thunders. If you want to be super sure that you're gonna get 5 fishings, then get 10 thunders. And that's all. And now we leave to Palam. Here we're gonna cancel the tutorial. We go up, right position, and more or less to this position is the fastest one. Here we're going to do this and just hold circle because we're going to dormitory. And then here, second option, and down, down, down. And we're gonna meet Zal here, cancel the tutorial. But yeah, basically you want to get 5 fish fins. If after 5 fights you don't get 5 fish fins, I think it's better to restart. You don't need to, but you can still kill fish fins, but it's a little bit weird. I think it's better to just reset and that's it. Restart the run. It sucks a little bit because it's 20 minutes in, but I mean, it's rare to not get 5 fish fins in 4 fights, right? It's really rare, but it can happen. But the minimum is 3 fights. That's what you need to do. Here and left. Here, last option. And then first option. And that's it. One thing this game has is when the characters are in yellow HP, they have an animation where they stand up or they get to the ground whenever they finish a turn or start an action. If you flee, if you hold flee during the battle, then you skip all those animations. That's why in a normal run you will see a lot of people, including myself, like holding flee in every single fight. That you cannot flee, because if you can flee, then you don't want to hold flee if you want to kill the enemy, because otherwise you flee. But yeah, if you want to cancel, if you want to save a little bit of time, get used to hold flee all the time while you do the fights, because that's the optimal way to do the fights and save a little bit of time. Okay, so here, what we're gonna do is the menu here, and what we are going to do is go to switch, Zell Kistis, so all the switches from, all the junctions from Kistis go to Zell, then ability, Ice Magic Refine, and we're gonna refine the fish fins into 100 waters into Squall. Then GF, we're gonna select Card Mod on Quetzal, Boost on Shiva, and that's all. And then we can heal Squall if he is less than 100. In this case, it's less than 100. So I recommend you to heal him. Not necessary, but I think for a beginner it's better. And then we're going to junction, auto attack. So water is junction to strength, and that's it. And here it's really easy. Squall attacks one, Zell and Safer another one. Because Squall can one shot. No need to trigger. You can use trigger, but without the trigger he kills also, so it doesn't matter. Here again, Zell 1, switch to Safer, same one, and then Squall the other. Doesn't like I trigger for visual reasons, but it doesn't matter. Like they kill without. Here we attack. And then here it's the important one. We want Squall below 150. Safer without triggering does around 40-50 damage. Triggering he does 90. I'm gonna attack and trigger. At this time he did 77 or something like that. But yeah, we want below 140, I would say below 140 is the sweet spot for Squall here. So in this last fight, do that. And now we just mash here. Make sure that, I forgot to mention, but when when Safer is, like at the end of the last fight, the Safer is standing up here, the dog is approaching. You need to talk with Safer when the dog touches Safer and Safer is turning around. You will see that Safer is turning around, then you talk. So that saves a little bit of time. It's just a little optimization. Okay, so one thing I'm going to explain now is how the step count works, or how the steps work, and is that when the screen is loading now, so these couple steps that Squall did after or while the screen was loading, they don't count for the step count. Like the game doesn't take them into account. That's why if you are holding, like if you enter here and you don't move, and then you move, then you lose 2 steps of distance compared to moving, pre-moving while it's loading. The same as if you open the menu, close, open the menu, close, all these steps are not counting. So if you are behind in the step count, you can always do this and hold the menu button and you will always advance in distance. So here what we want is to hold the menu button. So we open one menu and then we close it because we want to get the encounter here. And then hold left, I'm gonna save here. But we want to get the encounter after this part. After here, we want to get the encounter. Because if we get it here, we're gonna get a second encounter in this bridge. We do not want that. So, what can we do? Okay, if you get the encounter here, open a couple menus. Do this, close, this, close, and that's all. And you are totally fine. As easy as that. Okay. And now we're gonna explain the snake skip. Basically, when you enter, hold up left while you enter. Now you bonk. I'm holding up left. You see? Now release left, so only hold up with the D-pad always. And now we want to... Okay, this is the trigger. Up left, up. What you want to do is one more, bam, there. So this is the position. Squall fit in the middle of this gray brown area. And now here, open the menu, close, and that's all. You can hold left or whatever. This is the trigger. Like if you go back, of course, you're gonna trigger the snake. The snake, if you trigger it and you want to kill it because, oh, I failed the snake skip, really easy. Attack with Cell and Safer, and just cast, like do a limit break. If the snake doesn't die, attack, attack, and attack, and that's all, right? No problem, that's all. But, of course, if you fail, like, it's better to do the snake skip. It doesn't affect, if you kill the snake, doesn't affect the step count at all, doesn't affect the ability, the AP, the route, nothing. You kill it and that's it. But it's really easy to do this skip. There, open the menu, close, then just hold left and you have it. Okay, now in this screen, just hold, we're gonna get an encounter. Okay, this is the encounter we get, but we just hold upright. That's all. Just hold upright the entire screen. As easy as that. And that's it. And then with selfie, here we just hold up, first option. Now hold up left, talk, and then here you can walk wherever you want. I like to walk here. Walk 2 steps. That's all. And you can hear them. That's all. Pum, pum. That's all. If you walk 3, it's fine. You only need to walk 2. Also, only walk if you are following the step count. And the step count means you are getting the encounters what I'm showing. Otherwise, it makes no sense to do the steps if you are not following. And you don't need to follow the step count. But until this point, I think it's really easy to follow it. And that's all. Let's fight Elboret. So against Elboret, it's really easy. We're gonna attack. Well, this is a trick that is gonna work for the entire run. And this trick means you want to attack with someone, or with both, to themselves, while Squall search for the limit break. The thing is, if you search the limit break without attacking, like it's really hard, because you see you jump between characters. But if you, and while you jump, the enemy is attacking because the ATB is active. But if you attack with them, then only Squall is alone. And you can search the limit break while they are attacking. That's what we want to do. Also, if you hold flee, that's even better. That's perfect. So let's attack, search, and use the limit break. You can resurrect with Zell. No problem. If he dies. This is important. We're gonna do the same here and attack. Okay. If Selfie's ATB is not filled, then attack with Zell, and that's all. And you can search the limit break with Squall. Here it's important, really important, in fact, that when you find the limit break, select Wedge. Okay? Because if you select Biggs, the fight continues and Elboret appears, but you don't get the AP for the GFs because you didn't kill Wedge. So select Wedge. Important. Okay, now he's gonna appear. This time you can attack Elboret. Attack. Fire on Squall, I believe. Okay, if he dies, you can resurrect. Here what we want is to draw Siren, okay? So select Siren as soon as possible, and then while he's drawing, you select the limit break. What Elboret does is 2 actions, and then he idles. Idles means that he skips 1 turn. So what happens is action, then second action, then if you need to resurrect, it's better to resurrect there because you resurrect and you have time to do a limit break because he skips 1 turn. Because the next turn is going to be breath, something breath, which is going to kill Squall again. So this is the second option. Okay, it's perfect because now we can resurrect. And now we're going to attack Selfie to buffer, attack with Selfie to buffer the time so Squall can find the limit break. We need 2 limit breaks here. So we did 1, so we only need another one. If Zell gets the ATB at the same time as Squall, attack with Zell also. You just attack with everyone except with Squall because you want time to find the limit break. So attack, attack, and then find. And then use the limit break. If you fail, the next turn, Elboret is gonna, or the next action, Elboret is gonna kill Squall. So you will need to resurrect and then do the limit break again. But that's it. Important, like basically 2 keys here. Kill Wedge. Make sure you kill Wedge also. And make sure you draw Siren. And Siren. And now we continue. Here we hold that up. Go down. then hold down. Stack 1 should be fine if you got the encounters where I told you and you walk 2 steps. And this fight is very annoying. What we want to do is limit break with Squall and attack. So attack, okay, we can buffer. I attacked with Cell too early, but it was fine. I attacked with Selfie when Squall got the ATB, so I could search for limit break. Here we want a Renzo plus Rough Divide. That's the perfect fight. Otherwise, we need to attack with Squall. And if you have Thunder with Zell and you didn't get a Rough Divide, it's good to use Thunder. This time I got a perfect fight. If not, sometimes the Spider Control can attack Squall, can one-shot Squall. The Spider does 2 actions and then the Ray Bomb, which kills Squall again because it's AoE. At the end of the day, it is what it is. The Spider Control, what you need to do is limit break. If you don't get a Rough Divide, you need to attack with everyone again. If you have Thunder with Zell, use Thunder with Zell. If not, then just attack and that's it. If you get a Rough Divide and he doesn't die, usually with 1 attack of each, it's totally fine. Here, we flee. And that's all. Here down right, and then down, hold down here, hold left here. And this is gonna be really easy. In this position, here, just above this green stuff, there's the trigger. I'm gonna save here. As you can see, there's a trigger. Basically, walk. More or less around here, you can already walk. And that's all. Oh, if you skip it, oh, interesting. If you skip it, it doesn't have the trigger anymore. So yeah, walk until this green part, and that's all. Down here. Here, when he jumps, the trigger is this post. So as long as you cross, I messed up. So go left. When he jumps and lands, you can do that. Again, you can cross. So go left. Boom. There. Here is down right and then down. No need to save the dog, even though you can talk to him to save it. And here use down and then left to enter. And then here there's 2 options. One, we get encounter. And 2, yeah, actually that's the only option. Get encounter here. That's fine. Get encounter, it's a red soldier. Perfect. And down. That's all. Just flee. And that's it. And talk. And that's Dolet. Continue. We're gonna get Cell card. In order to get Cell card, I recommend you to go here. Go to the hotel. There. And there's a save point here. Then you save. Because in case you fail Cell card, and there's no backups or whatever, because the program doesn't find backups or whatever, then you can soft reset. You know, soft reset. It's like with these 2, well, 4, and then start select, and then your load, and that's it. And it doesn't affect the... oh, damn. I didn't save state, but yeah, it doesn't affect the step count or anything. Like everything is the same. Basically, save there if you want to be safe, and that's it. Now enter this house, go here, because otherwise she doesn't allow us to play cards. And then we're gonna play a card game really fast. Let's see, because there's a lot of stuff to say. Okay, so first we're gonna select the correct frame. And we're gonna select submit here. Correct frame of the Kistis card that we got, which in our case is Elastoid Grendel in this run. And then this is gonna appear. And basically it says to select Giselle, Redbat, Gaila, Kistis, Ifrit. But these cards, okay, so these cards are only useful if you wanna get Zell card. Like for the Zell card game, you want to use these cards. But since we're gonna do second try Zell card, the first game is not gonna have Zell card. So what we are gonna do is to select Fungoir, Redbat, Ifrit, Caterpillar, Ifrit, Kistis. In fact, I'm gonna load this one. And then Fungoir, Redbat, Caterpillar, Ifrit, Kistis. Okay? Now, if you are second, you're gonna do Fungoir first and Bat in the middle. Then Kistis right and then Ifrit right. You only need to draw, you don't need to win, okay? So I'm gonna show you examples of how to win with this or to draw. Fungoir, Redbat, Caterpillar, Ifrit, Kistis. I'm first, so Fungoir, Redbat, and Kistis here. And then Ifrit. Draw. Fungoir, Redbat, Caterpillar, Ifrit, Kistis. Here, middle, Kistis, Ifrit. More, like, so you see that it's impossible to lose. You can see. Let's see if I can get another one. Caterpillar, Ifrit, Kistis. Okay, start this, there, 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 and there. So this is the strategy you need to use for the first card game. If in the first card game there's Zell card, you still can win with the same strategy, but it's a little bit harder. It's a little bit of bad luck. The first card game, it has Zell card, but it can happen. Okay, once I explain this, once we know how to win the first or draw the first card game, what we're gonna do is to play the first card game. Please mash fast. Like if you don't select this fast, sometimes this manipulation doesn't work and you need to soft reset and load the save file. We're gonna select Fungoir, Redbat, Caterpillar, Ifrit, Kistis, and we have these cards. Now, before anything, here, see if you can, okay, here, we're gonna write the number of the cards. So it's 6211 in this order. Up, left, right, down. 6211, 6211. Second one, 1764. 1764. You can see it automatically it splits. It separates the cards. 2612 and 2414. So with all 5 here, select enter, and it says pattern found. Confirm to start timer. Index. Redbat, Blitz, Hexadragon, Cockatrice, Gaila, which is all these 5. So now we're gonna win or draw. Here, and here, and here. Okay. Okay, now what we want to do is square to play. And now, while we select yes, at the same time, exactly at the same time, we press this. On console, it's really easy to do because you press confirm while clicking here. On PC, also the same, but since it's emulator, and here when I click outside, it stops. It's a little bit hard. Also the loading times here, it's a little bit different, but I'm gonna try. So, okay, now it's gonna appear a snake, and you need to select play when the snake here. So, there. So when the snake is in the middle, more or less, all of these are frames where the Zell card is. So when the snake is here, more or less, then select play here. And you will hit the frame where Zell card is. I selected a little bit before because the emulator has a different loading time, but this should work on console for sure. This also this program has also a PC option. Now for the Zell card, we're gonna use Gisar, Redbat, Kyla, Kistis, Ifrit. So Gisar, Redbat, Kyla, Kistis, Ifrit. No, Ifrit, Kistis. Okay. Now it says player start, mom starts. So if you start, this is the strategy. But blah, 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 blah. If she starts, there's two strategies. The first two cards are the same. These are here, Ifrit here. And now the third card that you play, it depends on this card right here. So if this card right here has 1 on the right, if this number is 1, for example, if this card is here, means that this card has 1, which means that I need to put Kyla here, this card here. If this card doesn't have a 1 on the right, then I can put Bat here. Player starts. User, Ifrit, Kyla, Zal. And that's how we do it. I'm gonna do another one. And see if I can use if I get the second one, like where I don't start. Mine's fast here. If you don't find the pattern, because the program says pattern not found or whatever, then you need to soft reset. But usually you should be able to do it. Pattern found. Okay. And now here, let's see if I can do it. Oh, it's early. Let's see. These are Redbat, Kyla, Ifrit, Kistis. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Remember that I select confirm way earlier than normal because the emulator, but you should hit in the middle. Okay, so mom starts, which means that we do the first two movements like this. And now this card has a 1 on the right. Nope. So we do this. If it had 1 on the right, we would put the Kyla here. But since not, this and this. And we have Zelker. That's all. Well, now we can forget about the program. We go here. That's gonna be a little bit fast. But there's nothing else to do. Oh shit. Here, you can... What I do is... I bonk here. Bonk, and then... enter. But there's other people that do different stuff. I just like that one. Remember, right? All of this, like for example, that screen with analog would be way better. But D-pad is fine. Talk with Safer here. And down, left. Now we're gonna do a menu that has a timer. Is here. So I'm gonna explain this menu twice. One, the menu itself. The second time, an optimization you can do, which is not required at all, but it's nice to do if you can do it. The essential menu is Siren on Zell and GF. So Zell has all three plus GF. GF, go to Shiba, Strength Junction. Go to Siren, L Magic Refine. Now we switch Zell Kistis. So Kistis has all those junctions. In Magic, in Manual, we delete the thunders, the extra thunders if you have, with Square. And position water in first place. So Squall only has water, page 1. And no one has anything, so Kistis shouldn't have thunder. That's the menu. You don't need to do anything else. Now, you can sort. Here in battle, an extra thing you can do that it's pretty cool to do, it saves time, is battle. Elixir, potion. Potion here. Potion, which is the last in page 1, to last in page 6. Remedy, third page 1 to first page 6. Phoenix Down, page 5, 3, third position. Page 8, empty, to Phoenix Down, page 5, third position. Now, rearrange. Page 18, 10 Cottage. Page 2, Phoenix Down, Remedy. Page 1, we count 4. Four empty slots, so potion, 4 empty slots, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 full slots, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one being elixir. This is irrelevant, 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 elixir, and then 2 empty. So 2 empty, elixir, 3 full, 4 empty, and then potion. Here, Phoenix Down, Remedy, and then the rest, if you have extra stuff, you put it below Remedy, and that's all. On page 18, 10 and Cottage. What is this? Well, this is extra stuff that you can do, and basically it's gonna rearrange the items, the next items that we're gonna do and refine, we're gonna get and refine, is gonna be in good positions. And this is exactly the same. We're gonna use an elixir in a battle, first position. If we get Aura Stone, which we are gonna use at the end of the game, second position or third position. Heroes also. So basically all of this is only for the end. And if you have time, like we do it here because we have time, we have free time. You do not need to do it. It's only an optimization. But here you have around 50 seconds to do this menu. Usually it's easy to do. Now, I'm gonna do it again, but with this optimization that I talked about. Whenever you load the screen, you start the timer or you check the timer. It's 50 seconds, okay? So again, when it loads, 50 seconds. And then open the menu when Zell is turning around there. Now, at 50 seconds, 50.2, let's say, 50.2, 50.5, you can close the menu. And the teacher is gonna appear when Zell reaches the top, which is the fastest way to make the teacher appear. The teacher appears after 50 seconds, but if Zell is going down, the teacher won't appear until Zell completes this cycle, so it loses a little bit of time. So let's do it again. I'm gonna do the menu again, but with this optimization. Open the menu here. Add Siren, GF. We add Strength Junction, we add L Magic. We do the switch, and now the magic we delete and water first. Because this doesn't have anything, that's all. Now extra. Then Cottage, next down, Remedy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Battle, elixir, potion. And that's all. Now 50.2. Bam. And as you can see, the teacher appears immediately. Let's continue. That's a little extra that definitely you do not need to do. Not necessary. The item rearrangement is not necessary either. It's only to position the items in a better place, but it's kind of irrelevant. Like it loses like 2 seconds or 3. Here, important second option, it saves a little bit of time. If you fail, it doesn't matter. If you want to use turbo here and have a big break, you can do it. Like it's not important to get second option there. You lose a little bit of time, but that's all. Like, I don't know, like 2 seconds or so. Here, cancel the tutorial, and that's it. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention is that if Squall in the previous menu, if Squall is 40 HP or less, it's better to heal him. And then in the next fight, lower his HP to below 150, 140. Because we need to do one limit break with Squall. Here, what we're gonna do in order to be safe is hold triangle to open a menu, so we are fine. Here, if you use analog, you don't need to do that. But since I'm using D-pad, I can open a menu. You get this encounter. Usually you get encounter after. Like when you touch the green stuff, that's enough. If you get encounter before the green stuff, I recommend you to open 1 or 2 menus. Just to be safe. It's not necessary, but just to be safe. Here, down left. Here down, into down left. With analog, you don't have this problem, you save a lot. And that's it. Remember to lower Squall HP in the previous encounter if he is not in limit break range. Okay, so here what we want to do is cast Shiva and then 1 limit break. We want to do the limit break as soon as possible because in order we're gonna boost Shiva, but in order to not need a lot of mashing, what we want to do is to do the limit break as soon as possible with Squall and then cast Shiva. As you can see, yeah, so Granaldo can do 32, 38, I think is the maximum, or 40, so it's really risky to have Squall in low HP, because if Squall dies and you commit to cast Shiva, you cannot resurrect while this is summoning Shiva. That's why we want to do, as soon as possible, the limit break. As soon as possible. Then, usually, he dies. After this, if Squall dies, doesn't matter. Don't resurrect. It doesn't matter. It's fine, they are gonna attack. Now we're gonna mash. We need 130 around that. 130, 140. And then if they survive, you can attack. I'm mashing really slow. Because it's like PC. I mean, PC you can do 130 at most. I did 156, whatever. The thing about this is that if you kill Granaldo and they attack, they get out of the defensive mode. Defensive mode, they have a lot of defense, so you deal less damage with Shiva. But if you kill Granaldo and they attack, then Shiva deals way more damage to them. That's why you only need 130 around that to kill them. That's why we want to kill them, to kill Granaldo in the first place. And that's why we want to use Squall's limit break at the beginning to kill Granaldo. So that should be it. Optimally, you would summon Shiva and then do the limit break at the end and mash 180, 190 and kill everyone. But I understand that on PC it's impossible and on console it's not easy to do 180. So it's better to, like, for a beginner it's better to use the limit break at the beginning, and that's it. While she was casting. So you don't need to worry about Squall dying. Well, now we're going here. We talk with this guy. Then down right. Down. 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 We pick the car. You can navigate however you want. Don't enter because it loses time with the car. Just enter by walking. down, and then I like to do it here. So here we're gonna do a menu for Diablos. Okay, so the menu here is gonna be the Squall Selfie Kistis. We're gonna refine with these stones 80 Blizzagas to Squall. Then enter magic, exchange, and use mash, because we are gonna change water for Blizzaga, so Blizzaga is on Zell. So you can see that without doing anything, Blizzaga is there. And then magic lamp. Now, at the start, like this fight is the hardest fight of the game, and it's really easy, so no problem. On PC, it's a little bit harder, but it's fine. Here, if Diablos starts with Gravilla, then it's gonna, like, that's the perfect start. We want Zell with enough HP to do a limit break. So that's attack. Okay, Demi, nothing. That's 2 attacks with Zell. And 1 attack with Squall without triggering. If Zell dies, then you resurrect, of course. Now here we're gonna attack, and search the limit break. Okay, the limit break can be 4 seconds, 6 seconds, 9 seconds, 12 seconds. If you get the 9 seconds, I believe, then you need to press up down first before the booyah, which is right left. If you cannot do right left, it means that you need to do up down, but it doesn't matter because you have a lot of time to do, so it doesn't matter. You do up down and then you start this cycle. If not, then you're gonna start with booyah again, like always. So start with booyah. It says like there's a triangle there, but on console it's a circle. Okay, 6 seconds, perfect. Circle, up down, Meteor Strike, which is down circle, up circle. Then R1, R1. You can see Meteor Strike deals 25% of his current HP. That's why it's so important. Up, down. We want to do 5 Meteor Strikes. This is the 4th one. Then L1, R1. Dolphin Blow. Then the 5th Meteor Strike. And in order to know his current HP, you multiply Meteor Strike by 3. If Meteor Strike crits, then multiply by 2, because Meteor Strike is dealing 50% instead of 25. So here, after the 5th one, you can see after the 5th one, we need Dolphin Blow again, then left, circle. On PC is triangle, on console is circle. Dolphin Blow, left, circle, Dolphin Blow, up, down, right, left. I think I overkilled. I'm gonna do it again, so you can see different patterns. But in 4 seconds you should be able to do it. On PC, maybe you need to recast. If you cannot do it in 4 seconds, then doesn't matter. Recast the limit break. Do the same. Attack. Just to buffer. Doesn't matter what you do. 2 attacks. Okay. Attack, attack. Now we search. Perfect. Now again. Right, left. Okay, you see? 9 seconds. So I need to start with up, down, and then right, left. And we start. Meteor Strike. Up, down. Meteor Strike. Dolphin. Meteor Strike. Up, down. Meteor Strike, Dolphin. Now Meteor Strike, Dolphin again. This is the fifth meteor strike. Now dolphin. Left circle. The dolphin crit, so I don't need that much because I did the 336, so multiply by 3, let's say it has 1100, and then dolphin did 400 already. And this is almost 600. Oh shit. 800. I should be enough, but I'm gonna do it anyways. But I should be enough. But it should be enough. So yeah, that's fine. And confirm. Okay, now that we did that, we're gonna talk to this guy and sell an elixir. Because we need 3000 for the ticket. So we sell an elixir in page 2 first position, pay 1000 gil, and then enter here. All this smashing, first option always. And now, very important now, without moving, walk 2 steps. We're gonna hold upright the entire screen. So walk 2 steps. And then open a menu, close. Use for the step count. That should be it. Then right. So again, 1, 2, open menu, close. Actually, I'm gonna open 2. If you don't do the step count, no need to do it. Now hold right. Hold right again. Right down. We're gonna get the encounter at the end here. With analog, this is way better. Then up, left. Here up, left. And actually you can open 1 extra menu here, just in case, and mash. I'm gonna repeat it. 1, 2, open a couple menus. Right down. Get encounter at the end. Up. We can open 1 menu here. And then up and mash. That's it. If you get encounter, a 3rd encounter here, it's not bad. Like, don't worry about it. Like, what I'm doing is to be super safe for a beginner route. So you make sure that you hit the encounters where you need to hit them. So you don't have any problems with the step count, or like, if you decide to follow the step count, you don't have any problems. Usually in a normal run, like when you get a little bit better, you will see that you don't need to open those menus and that everything is fine. And especially if you use analog, you don't need to open the menus because your movement is going to be way better. But since this is a tutorial for a beginner, I prefer to be safe and tell you that it's better to use to open menus. So we're going to do a menu here. Laguna, Ifrit, auto attack, and then all. Strength 40% on Ifrit, time magic refine on Diablos. And if Laguna is less than 1 HP, 100 HP, use a potion. Here we have around 13 seconds of free time to do the menu. So you can take your time to do the menu because Julia is gonna approach when the music stops. Of course the music stopped already because I fast forward, but usually you're gonna wait here for a few seconds before this scene advances. It's free time to do the menu. Approach, talk, and that's it. here down and select important. Select the last option, otherwise you're gonna lose 1 minute here. And now we're gonna explain Rhino skip. So for Rhino skip, we need to use analog. PC cannot do it. We need to use analog here. First, when he is crouching and says ouch, hold up right, cancel, for me cancel is X, and then close, because we're gonna walk. Now when he bonks, up, and when he bonks, left. Repeat, this is very easy. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Now in this position, holding cancel to walk, we're gonna hold left with analog and then really slow find this angle. You see that he moved, that movement, that little movement. Okay, now you are in the correct position. So here you're gonna release and then keep slowly finding the spot, tuk, 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 until he enters. Again, left slowly, pong, and then more slow, and that's all. Basically, if you are fast, I mean, damn. Okay, so this is interesting because the PS5 controller has a good analog, so it hits all the angles, but the PS2 controller, if you are fast, it doesn't hit the angles. For example here. Okay, so I failed. So what you do here is just, because now the setup is impossible to hit. So now what you do is, with canceling, you do one little turn around and try to find the spot. Then this is the YOLO version, which in fact, like, you can go directly here and try to find this. This is what we used to do. Like years ago, when there was no setup. That's it. But of course, you don't want to do that. Do a step, find, and that's it. So that's how you do the Rhino skip. If you fail, you need to YOLO it. And if not, for example on PC you cannot do it, so you need to go up and meet Rhino. And it loses around, what, 1 minute 30 or 2 minutes. Here, you need to press L1 once, so if you use turbo for a break, you need turbo L1 also. Down. And here. Next to jump. So here, there are 3 codes. These codes, if you're fast, you always, the first codes, you always have time to introduce all 3. If not, if you fail one, then go up and then wait for the soldier to leave away. 2, 2, 3, 1. You can hold 2, 2, 3, 1. You don't need to press like ting ting. You can hold them. 2, 4, 1, 4. 2, 4, 1, 4. 2, 3, 2, 3. That's all. So the first 3 always. Now the second one, second pattern, it's always introduce 2, go up and introduce 3. But sometimes the troll, they come fast and you can only do 1. If that happens, you need to be careful. So you need to check 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4. If you have a problem and they come, then you need to do this. If you have a different pattern, when he hits the left side, then you can go down. But this time it's the normal pattern, 1, 3, 1, 4. Usually it's the normal pattern, always. It's rare, 1, 4, 3, 2. To get the rare pattern, where you can only introduce one and then go up. Hit, so you can go down. Do 1 to 1, 2 1 to 1, now all 3, 1 3 to 3, 1 3 to 3. Okay, that's all. So this menu really easy. We're gonna junction Quetzal, Shiva, and Diablos. It says all, but Siren we don't need. Okay, so we don't equip Siren. Just Quetzal, Shiva, Diablos, auto attack, magic draw item, and that's it. So Blizzaga in magic. Switch, tell selfie. That's all. And this fight really easy. We cast Blizzaga. We wait for Squall to get the ATB. And now we cast Blizzaga. When Squall has the ATB, we cast Blizzaga. I forgot to explain, but it's kind of relevant, that the enemies can be low level or high level. Okay, 50% chance. If he's low level, he's gonna die against the Blizzaga. If he's high level, sometimes he dies, sometimes he doesn't die. What you do is... Okay, he didn't die, perfect. If he doesn't die, and the damage is 493 or more, you can attack with Zell, and Zell will kill. If the damage is less than 493, and he didn't die, you need to wait for selfie. What you need to do is wait for selfie to fill the ATB, attack with Squall, and now throw an elixir. Okay? But because we got 495, so above 493, Zell is gonna attack and kill. And now Squall is gonna throw the elixir to the fake president, or to this guy, which is called Gerviro, and one-shot him. That's all. Now there's a bunch of dialogue here, and after that we're gonna pick a selfie. We pick selfie and we leave. Second option. Okay, now very important. First, we're gonna auto-attack selfie, so selfie has strength. And now, while it's closing, we're gonna move. We're gonna get encounter more or less here, and then escape. Very, very important. If you got encounter in Laguna Dream 1, the third one, you got it in Laguna Dream 1 before entering the car, then immediately here you need to walk 5 steps. So that would be if you want to follow the step count. But if you followed me and you open the menu so you don't have the third one at the end of Laguna Dream 1, and you get it here, so here you run 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. Get it here, doesn't matter. I messed up a little bit the movement, doesn't matter. This is the second one, and then right. There you go. Basically here we get 2. So remember, after the encounter, 5 steps. Here we use attack. And now we're gonna do a menu. So, without moving the menu. Card mode. The order is Zell, Caterpillar, then Ifrit, Diablos, Kistis. That's the order. If you arrange the items how I told you, this is the order. If not, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. Then Quetzal, HP, that's all. Item, Hyper Wrist, Ifrit, Shiva, Diablos, Spiderweb, Kistis. Strength 60%, strength 60%. I'm gonna do it a little bit faster. Again, card mode, Zell, Caterpillar, Ifrit, Diablos Christis, HP Junction, item, Ifrit, Shiva, Diablos, Spiderweb, strength 60%, strength 60%. Once we've done that, we enter this shop, we sell 3 elemental attack. We're gonna buy 31 tents, 21 shotgun, and enter here. And that is all. Here we're gonna approach this guy, talk to him, second option. Tell him about the card. I go here. Here it's not hostile, so it doesn't matter the movement. Here, if you want to save 1 second after this option, when self approaches, it's second option. And then there's a bunch of dialogue. There's no enemies anymore, don't worry. Talk with Kistis twice. And then that's all. Nothing. Just cancel. We leave here. Leave, leave, leave. Down. Second option. Twice. Here. With the analog, if you hold diagonal, then you run faster. I'm running on D-pad, so of course it's not faster. But if you check any runs, any of my runs, the analog makes Squall runs faster if you run diagonally. If not, if it's too complicated, just use the D-pad or whatever. Doesn't matter. Holding a square nullifies the camera, so it doesn't move. First option, and then select here, up right, up left, sorry. Here we want to kill a ward. Now, the worst outcome here is if he attacks ward. Then if he attacks ward, then you need more attacks. But if not, I think you need one only. Yeah, only one attack. And then attack with Laguna. But if he hits a ward, then you need attack with Kyrus and attack with Laguna. But ward needs to be dead. And then you kill this guy. Then just attack. And that should be it. Here, go down. And now, very important, walk 7 steps. After this scene, hold cancel, walk 7. So you hear 7, perfect. Gonna get the encounter around here at the beginning of this part. That's fine. Now, if you have distance here to walk, we're gonna walk. If not, go to the next screen. It doesn't matter. Like if you want, you can continue and walk. If not, if you have distance here, we are gonna walk here. 5 steps. I ran 2 steps after the fight because you remember what I said about the steps that you do after loading a screen don't count, so you save a little bit of distance. That's why after the fight, you run 2 steps and then you walk 5 steps. That should be it. Hold here, 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 and that's all. Here we are gonna attack, and in this fight, in the second fight, we want to attack this guy first. Why? Because he can cast Blizzara, and it's very annoying, so that's all. Kill that guy at the beginning. Like this guy at the beginning, and then the last 2 are both cyborgs, so attack, that's it. That is the Laguna Dream 2. And now we're going to enter here. If you get a warm-up encounter, it doesn't matter. Here up, but a little bit to the right, so you don't bonk. Go right. We're going to go there, 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 and enter here. Here we're gonna talk with Zell. Then while this scene is on, we hold left and mash confirm. Hold left, mash confirm. That way we're gonna talk with Zell immediately. Okay, once we talk with Zell, we're gonna talk with Selfie, Kistis, and Rinoa. That's the order. Selfie, Kistis, Rinoa. And now we need to move to the center. I mean, this is the bad. This was bad. You need to go from here and then go to the center. But yeah, that's fine. Here. Down. Now, careful here. Basically, here you need to walk a couple of steps. So, when you walk 2 steps, actually you only need to walk 1, you will see. But you need to dodge the draw point at the beginning, so dodge it. Down left. Well, I bonked, that's fine. If not, walk 1, that's fine. Basically, you need to see 1 letter. Because if you come here too fast, Kistis don't appear. But if you see 1 letter, then it's fine. Optimally, I'm going to show you the optimal stuff. But you dodge a little bit. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, now. So I press X 5 times, fast, and he appears. That's like super fast. But if you walk 1 step, then you don't risk Kistis not being there. Like, it's super minimal. Who cares? We talk with Kistis, and then we just keep mashing without moving. Here, we keep mashing without moving. And we select here the second option. Important. Now, after the second option, if you messed up, you can change the party later, but you're gonna lose a lot of time. We select Irwin and Zell, and then we're gonna select Irwin and switch junctions to Selfie. So Irwin has the Selfie junctions. Then cancel, and then here. And now here, we're going to do a menu. Okay, so this menu, what we're gonna do is ability, time magic refine, Samantha souls, 1 Squall, 1 Zell, 1 Irwin. Okay, so 60, 60, 60. Otherwise, we lose triples. Then black hole, Irwin only. So 100 damage on Irwin. Then here, we're gonna use tents on Squall, on Irwin, and on Kistis. Then we're going to Diablos and half. Magic Irwin, all Irwin are 1 to Zell. And then Squall get the triples. So Irwin gets 100 triples, Squall 80 triples. And then we only need to out attack, so triples are there. Again, a little bit faster. We're going to 60, 60, 60. Don't mess up this. And Irvin 100. Damn is Squall. Irvin is this. You can do this. And half. Magic. All. Triples. Triples. And we're going to auto attack. And that should be fine. Now we talk here. Okay, so now we're gonna use the program. So what I'm gonna do is to save here so you can see what I mean. Save here. Okay, so when we enter, we're gonna check the poles here. So you can see there's one pole already. 2, 3. Again. At the beginning. 1. Here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 5. Then 1, 2, 3. That's 3. All of these one mashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So 5, 3, 11. This should be 5. This should be 3. This should be 11. And now 1, 2, 3, 3. Submit. It says last series complete backup. That's 0 because it's not appearing, so that's 0. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was uncompleted. Okay, so we don't put anything. Submit. So if the last series we had 5, 3, 11, 3, 0, because there was one that didn't appear, and then this one we didn't it didn't finish, so we don't know. So if the last series is incomplete, it says that the code is 080, and the backup, if it's not this one, it's 054. If the last series was complete, it's 102, the backup 001. Let's do it again. This time mashing. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5, 3, 11. 1, 2, 3. And now we don't know. We don't know if it started the next one or not. So let's remove this one and submit. This is going to be a little bit interesting because the last one was 0. So this is probably the worst case scenario, which is good. Okay. We have this RNG. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is the worst case scenario you can get, so it's cool that I got it. Here I showed NPC movement. This is walk. So basically you can know if you are in the correct RNG based on the NPC movement also. So it says station, walk, escalator, boy plus girl, street, walk, bus, leave. So this station one, it's the first NPC, it appeared, so it's walk. Otherwise it would be none. Green one is girl, white one is boy. Boy plus girl, they appeared, so it's fine. Now the code, after this, the code is selected. There's nothing you can do to change the code. We talk with Irvine. Now here, street, the third part, walk. Otherwise it would be standing still or none. They appeared, it's all fine. And now the last one, it would be bus. There's an NPC that appears here, and it can appear while here bus arrives, stops now, leave, which he appears, or nothing, and she doesn't appear. This time bus leave and she appears, so we are all 4 are confirmed, so we are fine. So the problem is we don't know if the last one, the last polls, because we got 5, 3, 11, 3, we know because we tested it that it was 0, but 0 is very hard to notice. So we don't know if it's incomplete or complete. So we're gonna try incomplete. It's backwards, so 201, 201. So 102, it's not. So let's try complete. 621, 621. That's correct. Okay, so that's it. So you can see even the worst case scenario requires only 2 attempts. Usually you're gonna have a, let's say 5-3, 11-3, and something that is incomplete. Like you see the ball there, but you don't know if it finished or not. You have only 2, 102, 196, and that's all. It's really easy to manipulate or to track the RNG. And also you have these NPC behaviors that you can confirm you are in the correct RNG. Well, now here we talk with Rinoa and we're not gonna move. We don't move, we keep talking. You smash. Okay, and now second option. That should be it. Get away. That second option saves like 1 second or so. Down, down. Here you can move if you want. It's irrelevant. Go up, down. Talk to this guy. Up, right, down. Enter again. Go to the door. Now here, what you want to do to save 1 second on console and more on PC is to hold up because you want to re-enter and then hold left. We're gonna re-enter here. And now there's this selfie skip movement. This selfie skip movement, what you want to do is left 2 steps and then this, basically left 2 steps, then down left, left, down left, left, left up. Really easy. The hard part is just to get here, because if you hold down left early, you bonk. But it's really easy actually. 2 steps. 1, 2, bam, bam, bam. So you get in front of selfie, otherwise you lose 5 seconds. It's kind of irrelevant. It doesn't matter if you fail this, but yeah, it's just a little optimization. Here, then right and talk. And go around this guy. Down left here. Right down. I mean, I'm not doing the optimal movement everywhere. I told you at the beginning that it's not necessary. Here we hold up and confirm. That's it. Like if you want to see the optimal movement, check my runs. On PC, I can check the world record. PC and console is a little bit different in terms of D-pad behavior. Here we want to grab this. Here left. Important because this screen is hostile. And here hold. You only need to hold confirm. So hold confirm. Here you need to mash to open this. That should be it. Right. You don't need to move here. And here it's better to confirm from this part. So Erwin is closer. And now we're gonna do this fight. This fight is really easy. You only need to draw Carbuncle. First of all, we kill one. With whoever, Erwin and Squall. Squall needs the trigger. Like, remember that. This troll, whatever. We're gonna kill one. Perfect. Now we're gonna draw. To select without the window target, you need to press up or down. So here we draw carbuncle. Important, draw carbuncle. And then just kill the other one. It can be the opposite. Attack with Irvine, draw with Squall, attack with Irvine. And then confirm. There. And let's go to the sewers. So hold up, then up left, and just get this encounter. Left, there, left, upright, confirm, confirm. Now down left, down right, sorry, and confirm. You only need to hold it, and then down left, hold, and then mash. Mash. Mash, mash, mash. Then down right, mash, right, and then hold. Down right, confirm. We're gonna get an encounter here. It's fine, no problem. And then here, okay. So here there's a trick which is hold upright and then mash walk button. Problem is that I saved it before. But yeah, here, if you do it and you smash, she goes there, as you can see. Go up, then down right to trigger, and then hit this. No need to do anything, Squall gets healed. And here we're gonna attack with Squall, no need to trigger anything, just attack. And that should be it. And now Edea, it's a little bit annoying, because if she is low level, she dies from Squall plus Irvine attack. But if she's high level, she needs 3 attacks, Irvine, Squall, Irvine, or Squall, Irvine, Squall. So one, hopefully she dies with this one, otherwise okay, never mind, we don't know if high level or low level because Irvine crit and that's perfect. But yeah, otherwise you need an extra attack. And that's disc 1. For this 2 we talk. You should get the encounter after. Like, optimize this movement a little bit. You should get encounter after the bar, but if you get it before, it doesn't matter. What you need to count, which is important, is if you get 2 encounters in the sewers, then you're gonna walk after 2 encounters here. But if you get 1 encounter in the sewer, because you are very ahead, then you're gonna walk after 3 encounters here. I messed up. You need to select the last option here. Okay. Now we're gonna do the menu. Hold menu to the menu. Kyros, Shiva, Quetzal, Diablos, auto attack, item, and these 2. Laguna is gonna do this. Auto attack doesn't matter actually. Then we're gonna get the encounter around here. This is the first one, and I got 2 in the sewers, so I'm gonna get another one here. Maybe here. I mean, usually at the beginning of this screen is fine. More or less here. That should be it. Okay, so basically after this fight, we're gonna run 3 steps and then walk 9. That's all. So 1, 2, 3. If it's 4, it's fine. If it's 5, it's fine. But no more than 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all. And then go down. That's the last walking from the game. We're gonna get an encounter. You can hold up here, up left, up right here. We're gonna get an encounter at the end of this screen, more or less. Well, more at the end, not in the middle. And then here, with the D-pad, I'm not sure how far away or how behind I'm gonna be compared to analog, but we will see. For now, that's it. So we get one encounter after the walking, then up, left, there, bed, and that should be it. From here, just talk with Renoa twice. But that's it, that's the entire step count, basically. As you can see, it's very easy, especially if you open the menus. The save distance, it's really easy. So it shouldn't be a problem for you to learn. But again, I will show you, if you don't follow any step count, I will show you what you need to do. Here, important. After this guy talks, second option, really important. If you choose the first option, it loses 40 seconds. It doesn't lose anything else, like it does. It's not a different route or anything. It's just time loss. Okay, now we're gonna do a menu. So this menu is really easy. We're going to switch Zell Squall, Irvin Kistis, and then here in the Fs, we're gonna put to learn HP Junction, and Diablos is gonna learn Encounter None. That's all. Now here, this movement is just press left at the beginning and then down. If it's down left, then you go back. Here we're gonna attack only. That's all. Here we don't need to do anything, so cancel. And here we need to attack Zell on the red one, Kistis on the blue one. Zell red one, Kistis blue one. Zell won't kill, but Kistis usually kills, except that she didn't kill. Okay, usually Kistis kills. If she doesn't kill, doesn't matter. Attack again. This time doesn't matter. Basically, the red one needs 2 attacks. The blue one only 1 attack from Kistis, but sometimes high level, low damage rolls, he doesn't die, so you need a second attack. All fine. Hold down. Now we're gonna go left. Oh, here important. Left, down, right, up. Now here we can do down, left. This with analog is way better. One encounter here. In floor 9, that's fine. Whoop, I messed up. I mean, I'm losing a lot of distance, so I'm very curious about how far away I am. Because if even losing all this distance, I'm fine with the step count, then you should be totally fine if you're a little bit more careful, especially if you use analog. Now here, left up, left down, left and then down. Talk with this Mumba, and that's all. Here, the right one is first floor, so floor 4, first option. The middle one is floor 5. Okay. If you save the Mumba, it loses 40 seconds, but you can choose another floor. I don't even remember what floor is good. Like, don't do that. Just don't save him. And now here, hold down. Just hold down. Then down left. Left. If you get caught, just kill him. That's all. It's not a problem. And now we need to choose the party. And for this, we're gonna just select Kistis, and then Zell Kistis, and Rinoa Zell. This way, Rinoa has the junctions with the HP in yellow, and Kistis has the Ifrit. Now left, not down left, just left, because otherwise you go back. And we're gonna get another encounter, I believe. Now here, you can press down left. Yeah, another encounter, it's fine. Perfect. We're fine. 11 and then 12. Perfect. Now, Irvine, here, we're gonna press up only, left, up, down right in floor 6, down right again, into down left, into left. With analog, again, way easier. You save more distance. Left up. Now here only down. Down right. Down left into up. And then careful with bonking. Down left and go here. And we're gonna fight a boss here. This boss is really easy because we're gonna cast Rinoa's Limit Break. So we attack in order to buffer and then cast Angelo. Boom. That's all. Go there. Here, or up. This, on console, you don't need to move. So if you don't move, I'm not gonna press anything. You're not gonna lose. But on PC, you need to hold right. I don't know why. But you need to press right once, I believe. I don't know. On PC, you just hold right. On console, you don't need to hold right. But you can hold right if you want. No problem. And now we're gonna choose the parties. And for this party, we're gonna choose Zell and Irvine. And then we're gonna switch Selfie Kistis, then Kistis Rinoa. So Kistis needs half and strength 60%, and Selfie has 20 plus 60%. Go with it. Jump there. One text box and then go to the left because we want to enter here. Perfect. There's a glitch here on emulator. Right. Try to hit this. Then up left. Then up and third. That saves like half a second. The order is first you talk with these guys, then you go up, talk with this guy, first option, talk again with these guys, then you just go back. Talk to this guy. Here approach, second option first, and then first option. So second option, first option. And here, very important first option. Now we attack with self and Kistis. Perfect. We get an encounter here. There. And we go here. And we're gonna fight another boss. Okay, so here we can open the menu. We don't need to do any menu, okay? But I recommend you to go to potions and full heal Squall, full heal Selfie, and then Kistis, heal until she has 500 at least. The thing is, imagine that you heal too much. a little trick is to go to switch and switch the character you want to put in yellow to one character that doesn't have any junctions. So we select Rinoa, for example, change, and then change back. And now Kistis has 541. So that's a little trick. If you overheal, you can always put the character in yellow with the switches. This fight is really easy. So, since this battle is a little bit tricky, I wrote a little flowchart. So, basically what you want is to attack with Selfie, then Kistis, then Selfie. And then you're gonna cast a limit break with Kistis. But the issue here is that if Selfie crits in the first attack, then you need to attack with Selfie. You cannot attack with Kistis. So, before you send the attack with Kistis, you need to check the first Selfie attack in order to not be crit. So if it's not crit, then you attack with Kistis. If it's crit, you attack with Selfie again. So here, attack with Selfie, but I wait here. Okay, no crit, so I send the attack with Kistis. If Kistis crits and it's low level, you are fucked. Basically, the soldiers are gonna appear. It's gonna waste 20 seconds or so. You need to attack with Selfie and Kistis, or use the limit break with Kistis. But yeah, it's a little bit bad if Kistis crits. Selfie attack wasn't crit. Kistis attack, and now Selfie attacks, waiting for Kistis ATB to be full. So in this case it's full. Okay, and now we can queue Ultra Waves. Now they appear, and Ultra Waves, and they die. Again, very easy. Let's change the RNG. So Selfie, changed, wait. Okay, now crit. Attack with Kistis. And now Selfie is gonna attack again. When Kistis ATB is full, you can attack with Rinoa in order to search the limit break and use Ultra Waves. And that should be it. Okay, so now what you want to do is to hold down right. This is very tricky. Down right. So it's down right 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Then right until you pass this. Basically this. So when you are in the middle around that, then you press left. When you bonk, then you press right. That's it. So again, 3, there, right, left, there. That should be it. Now we're gonna do another menu. So this menu is really easy because it's Squall Selfie and then Kistis Irvine. Sometimes if Kistis has way more, like 580 HP for example, it's gonna be like, oh, you want to switch? Then you say yes, and that's it. Then go here. Be a little bit careful with the movement here, but let's see. Here you can go to the left actually, because we always appear here. First option, there, there, there. There you go. Up. Right. Up. And then hold down. Here, hold down while it's loading. The squall is closer. Down, down, down. And right, right. Talk with this guy. Second option. We're gonna kill with Squall or Irvine. There you go. Then right. We're going to talk with this girl. Get the Mega Phoenix. Go left. Down left into down. And then left. Get an encounter here. I'm not sure exactly what's the... if I'm okay or not, so we'll see. Just remember, I got encounter more or less here. I think it's fine, to be honest, so we'll see. Probably it's fine. 1, 2, and then second option. Up. Down, down, into right. I'm gonna talk with this guy. Perfect. Up right, and then left. Down, down. Here, second option. Right, then down right. And this mash. Down a little bit to the left. There you go. And here, you need to mash, I think it's at 12 inputs per second, around 12, 12.5. I think it's 12 or 11.5. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna mash. Oh, whatever. I'm doing the double thumb strat. Probably this is wrong. But yeah, basically you need to mash at 11 point something. I failed. If you fail, it doesn't matter. The second one is super easy. If you use turbo, then whatever. Like, you can use turbo. But yeah, the first attempt is I think it's 12 inputs per second or something like that. I mean, it's not hard, to be honest. I think it's 11.5. I'm messing up the movement, but it's fine. Second option here, just down and right. Here it's down right, I believe, yeah. Down right, then up right. Select this, pam pam pam. Second option. This saves just a little bit of time. There you go, there you go. This, and now oil boils. So, things that you need to know before oil boils. Oil boils is a fight that you can die because they have an AoE attack that deals a lot of damage, and also it nullifies the limit breaks. You cannot find a limit break. So first, if that happens, you use a remedy on Irvine so he can find again the limit break. If not, and Irvine dies, you resurrect him. Then, if you really want to save the run, really want to save the run in the fight, you resurrect him plus elixir, right? And then you cannot use the limit break, but you use attack and lose time attacking, but at least you don't die. My recommendation, save here, and then if you die, soft reset, load, and that's it. Let's go. Here we want to do 4 shotguns ammo. So, oh, I got the worst case scenario. And never mind, I'm dead. I'm glad this happened because this is very rare, but it happened. So, yeah, that's what. That's the RNG that you can get, and the run is dead. Usually they do this. He survives. Attack and shotgun ammo. It's a little bit scary. Usually it's not that scary. 4 hits. That's a bit. Usually it's not that scary, but yeah, it can be scary. If not, use a remedy or elixir Irvine, and that's it. Even if you waste time attacking, who cares, right? At least the run doesn't die. Here, just down, left up, check up once, and then hold right, and then check that. This is a break. I usually go to the bathroom or grab some food here. Because all of these you don't need to mash or anything. And now here go up left a little bit, so Irvin runs, little optimization, then go down here. Here there's no, like, movement doesn't matter. Smash, and that's it. Going down. Talk to this guy. Well, and now, before entering, what we're gonna do is Squall is gonna get the strength 40%. Then we're gonna go to GF, and Ifrit is gonna learn HP Junction, and then with the switch, we're gonna switch Zell Irvin, and then Irvin Zell. So Irvin is in yellow HP. That should be it. The fight is really easy. I always say all the fights are really easy, but it's because this game is really easy. We're gonna attack with Squall and Irvine. Well, actually, sorry. We're gonna attack with Irvine and then Squall, while Irvine's ATB is full. Okay. You can attack with Squall twice also, but don't trigger. So this time Irvine, and then wait for Irvine's ATB. And now we attack and trigger. Or Squall can attack once and then the second time trigger with Squall. Whatever. To Squall or one Irvine with Squall, the fact is you need to wait for Irvine to fill the ATB so he can cast the limit break while this animation is on. And now you're gonna press, if you don't use the target window, you press left and then do 5 shots. If not, then I don't remember how, but yeah, you select Nork and 5 shots. Select Nork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's enough. Perfect. Now we go to this second option. This animation, second option. We go outside. This first option, then library. That should be it. And let's go. Okay, so here it's second option. Here. It's the fastest. First option, use blue slime. We're gonna do second option. Leave. There. Wait, like you can move while the FMB is on. It's up, then right, then down, then right. But if you hit this trigger when the FMB is on, then the Squall goes back. So make sure that the FMB is over before going to the next screen. Right, up, right, enter, enter, talk to this guy. Okay. Okay, so here, here, and here. And I get an encounter, okay? How far away I am? Oh my god. Not even one step. So this is the last screen. this long screen on PC is not hostile, so on PC you would be fine. You would save all this distance. On console, this screen is hostile. The thing is, where I got the encounter in Balam before the oil walls, that's perfect. That's correct. I just messed up the movement because I was wasting like 3, 4, 5 steps. If you use analog, you're fine, but as you can see, even with all the mistakes, only using D-pad, etc., you are totally fine. This is the last screen. Since I wasted all these steps because the mistakes and all that stuff, then if I open one menu, I'm totally fine, and that's it. Basically, this is the step count. The step count ended here. So good job. Left now, first option, left now. And here, to be honest, I like to attack, and that's it. You can do shotgun with Irvine, limit break if you get the instant limit break, but I always like to attack. And here you want to attack with Irvine and Squall, as easy as that, at the same time. Irvine Squall, or Squall Irvine, whatever order. And that should be it. Yeah, and there's no more hostile screens, so you don't need to worry about the movement anymore. We go here, there's a little bit of dialogue. There's a little bit of game in my dialogue. This second option to save a little bit of time. Let's see here. And here it's really easy also. Everything in this game is really easy. We select piano. First we select sax. It's the second option. Third option electric guitar. Fourth option piano. And then 7th option, I think, bass guitar. If you mess up, you're gonna lose time. That's all. Because what this changes is the dialogue between Reno and Squall. That scene. That's all. And I don't know how much it loses because I've never done the mistake. I never, like... If you select the wrong option, it is what it is. Maybe you lose 20 seconds or whatever. Talk with Renoir here, and then this is very important. Select the second option, otherwise you lose 1 minute here. Talk with this guy. Talk again. Down right, down right. Down right. And this scene is what changes with the instruments. And now we go to the elevator for the last option, 3rd floor. And now we're gonna talk with this guy. Okay, so we're gonna select Irvine and Zell, and then switch Squall Irvine. So Squall has nothing, Irvine has Ifrit and Carbuncle. Here, with select, you can change the map. More or less you want to land here. Around here it's fine. If you get an encounter in the world map, it's a little bit bad luck, to be honest. And the menu is gonna be Irvine needs auto attack or yellow HP. Quetzal is gonna Squall gets Quetzal Shiva Diablos and everything, and that's all. And then we're gonna use an elixir on Squall, full HP. That's all. That's for safety reasons. And even in normal runs for world record, you can still do it. Because it's very risky the next fight. When you talk with this guy, you need to leave a little bit and then approach to trigger this, and then select Irvine, and that's it. And then you need to enter this screen 9 times. So this is the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's left to go to the left and down right to go to the right. Well, this is the 9. Now talk to this and talk to this, and that should be it. Here we want to do shotgun. This guy can have 4800 HP. Oh, perfect. Basically, if you get Squall's ATB first, Squall attacks Raging, sorry, while Irvin search for limit break. You can attack with Zell also. Basically, it's 4800. So that's 4 shots. In this case, no needed. Low level, so that's fine. And here, this is the tricky part. And that's why we heal. Raging can attack Irvine. Fujin usually is gonna do the AoE. So while the AoE is on, it doesn't matter because actually Fujin can do the AoE at the beginning of the fight. But what you want to do is to draw Pandemona, and after that cast the limit break. If Irvine dies, like the most important part, draw Pandemona. That's the most important part and what you need to do. After that, limit break with Irvine, and if he's dead, resurrect. That's why Squall, we want to use Elixir on Squall so he can tank all the rest of the attacks. And then shotgun, 4 shotguns again. Okay, we needed 4. And that's it. We got Pandemona here. Ash. And talk with this guy. So we're gonna select Zell and Selfie. And here we need to navigate. You can navigate backwards. The angle is random, the angle in which the ship is directed when the world map loads is totally random. Optimally, you want to go there. But if you fail, then go around. Here we land more or less here, and then we do the menu. The menu is Squall Pandemona. So we put Pandemona. No need for auto attack. Enknon. We select Enknon also. Now Squall, Magic, Exchange, and then these triples. We select we press right. Split one down for 90. Basically, Squall and Irvine needs 90 triples. And then GF. Pandemona with Initiative, Diablos with Darkside, Ifrit with F Magic Refine. And here we can heal. Squall is fully healed, no problem. Irvine needs at least 500. This again. Oh, I messed up and he's not in yellow, no problem. Junction change, this and this, and we have it again. That's all. Yep. Here, up, there, left, left. Go here and then go down. This section is a little bit boring. there. I'm gonna talk with Irvine, then kiss this, and then selfie. So first Irvine. I wanna talk with kiss this when she goes away. And then selfie. And that's all. And it's all mashing. You need to move until the end. Okay, you move right. Here we're gonna select selfie, but we're gonna junction switch. Selfie squall, this always appears. And that's it, selfie with yellow HP. Go back and go there. Then here, an optimal movement is go backwards. Basically you need to go around. But if you go backwards, it's a little bit better. But if not, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. Basically, the movement you need to do is go here, and you're gonna appear here. Because this island is the one we wanna hit. So, around here. And then, when we see this, we go inside. And then right. Why backwards? Because we want to position the ship like this, because in these three we're gonna the ship is gonna be in this direction, so we can move forward to this place. It's just a little optimization, it's not a big deal. Trigger it. Now we're gonna select the fourth option, which is prepare to attack, prepare to defense, then the junior, and then the orders. And then down, left. And we're gonna select Irvin and kiss this. Go back, first option, and then go to this place to talk with Zell. After this FMB, we're gonna move. We don't need, like, this screen is hostile, but as you can see, we have no encounter with selfie. So we don't need to worry about the encounters anymore. No need to move here, and then we move. Go down and down. Here, don't move. Do not move. And then select important. Select Irvin selfie. This is very important. Last option. And now, you're gonna hold down left. In the next... Now. When the view changes, hold down left. Keep holding and he's gonna go to the next screen. Here, I messed up. Sorry. We were here. So here, first option. Okay, second floor. Okay. Here we're gonna go down, like hold down, and then down right. Down, down right. It triggers the fight no matter what, but here we are gonna be closer to the girl. This fight is very troll. We cannot do anything about being trolled. What we want to do is limit break with Irvine. And it depends on his starting ATB, how fast this goes. Always attack with other character. I messed up, as you can see, but whatever. One, and that's it. And now upright, talk with her. Leave. Now it's last option. And here there's a big break. I mean, after you mash, after the dots appear, it's automatic. Now you mash. And go there. So this minigame, very simple. There's a strat that works 99.99% of the times. Maybe there's one RNG that doesn't work, but I never encountered that. Is, well, first, last option. Mash once, and then second option. And now we're gonna start with X, which is punch. X is punch. Okay, so you're gonna punch until you are able to punch, and then block. Punch, block. Punch, block. Always punch, block. Punch, okay. Punch, block. If you are not able to punch because he hits you, keep punching. Basically, the moment you hit, then you block. And then you hit again, and then block. And that always works. As I said, if you try to punch but he hits you, then try another punch. Punch, punch until you hit. When you hit, the next movement is block. And that should be always. Should work always. Here, his Griever, and then second option to save like 1 second, I think. And that should be it. Okay, so we're gonna select Irvin, well, Zell Irvin, and then Squall Irvin, Irvin Selfie. That should be it. Now this is a little bit maze, so we go stairs, then we go left from raging, then we go right to pick the key, then down, down, we go downstairs, hold down left here, and then down, then we go left and left, go through the ice and go right, pick the key. Now down, another down, right again, right, and then stairs, up, left, left, left. When you enter, it's down, down, and down, down, left, and then down here, right, up, right, up, right, left, up. That should be it. This fight can troll a little bit, that's why we're gonna do some strat here. So instead of attacking with Squall first, we need to attack with Irvin first, because otherwise Safer can counter. So you want to attack with, you want to Q Irvin Squall and trigger. You don't want to do Squall alone, you don't want to do Zell alone, you don't want to do Irvin alone, you want to do Irvin plus Squall. That's what you want to do. Go down, 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 right. Now here, before entering, check if you need to heal. Squall and Irvin needs above 400. If Squall has 300, if Irvin has 300, throw a potion. Since I'm fine, we are fine. Well, this fight is similar to Nork, which is you need to attack with Irvine and then Squall when Irvine has full ATB. The first attack with Irvine, then attack with Squall. It's a little bit dangerous, but yeah, it's fine. And now you can attack with Zell in order to find the limit break. And here it's 6 shots. That's all. Sometimes you can only do 5. If you can only do 5, you're a little bit fucked here. But it's not that bad. Why? Because if you do 5, Edea is gonna do Maelstrom. Actually, I'm gonna show you. So you can see the backup. Attack here and then attack. There you go. Now let's imagine that we do 3 or 4. Okay. Oh my god. No. I got the low level. I'm gonna do 1 only. That's all. Squall Limit Break also can kill Edea. Let's say, oh, I did 5 shots and it's not enough. Well, she's gonna do Maelstrom, so that's gonna nullify the Limit Break. Squall and Irving cannot get Limit Break now. You can throw a Remedy in order to find a Limit Break, but you don't need that. You only need 1 more attack, so what you do is attack. That's all. And that should kill there. But yeah. Here it's the first fight where you get the hero, but sometimes you can get Holy War. Holy War is hero, but affects all 3. Affects all the party, so it's way better. But it's only 10% chance. But that's it. That's disc 2. Beginning of this 3. Live. There's a super rare situation where the game doesn't allow you to live because your positioning with the ship is super bad. In that case, you need to go to floor 3 and manually talk to Nida, and then that's all. Here it's Zal Irvine, and then we junction switch Squall Irvine. So Squall has non-counter. Here, there, and then advance a little bit. When you are besides this, here. So for sit skip, this skip skips this trigger. It saves around 13 seconds or so. What you need to do is, there's console setup and PC setup. Console setup is just walk 2 steps and then upright walking. So 1, 2, and then hold upright. That's all. As easy as that. Walk 2 and then hold upright while walking. That's all. That's for the console. Again, 1, 2, and that's it. Now for PC, what you need to do is just walk until, which works on console also. Walk until Squall foot, the tip of the foot is hidden, and then upright running. That's all. This works for PC. So walk until here and then upright. That's for PC. For console, it's way easier. Talk couple times. Don't mash square because you can play cards with her. Until she said young seeds. When you see seeds, then go away. Go down. Oop. First option. Infirmary. And Laguna Dream 4. Okay, I repeated this section, I don't know, 12 times, and every single time it crashes or something happens. So let's see. Let's pick Irvin and Kistis. Okay, Irvin and Kistis. Now, this minigame can troll a lot, because if you lose, I'm gonna show you what happens when you lose. You select second option, you game over. You need to select the first option first. Otherwise, it's GG. Press attack, so X, when the text box closes. Now. Now you need 10 attacks. Four. 5. Okay, sometimes, as you can see, he recovers fast and you cannot even defend. If he does that 3 times, you lose. And then you waste around 40 seconds. Now here, extremely important to not select first option, because this happens. And then you need to do a couple of Laguna limit breaks into Ifrit not getting experience, into Ifrit not getting AP. Little bit tragic. I don't even know the backup. I don't remember. It's not that hard, but just don't select first option. Select the second option here. Otherwise, it's kind of run over. Second option here. And menu is Ifrit. Auto attack. And these ones. Carbuncle, auto attack, and item. All 3 in yellow. We need the limit break with Kyros. This is the perfect fight. Usually you want to attack with Lagoon or Ward while you search for Kyros limit break. And that's all. That should be it. That's Laguna Dream 4. Now, again, Zell selfie, it doesn't matter who. And enter here, go there, and you talk with her once. Gonna say something about the letter, and then you can leave. Now navigation, here, backward. You can go backwards, but do not go backwards as a beginner. What you want to do is, you see this shape, you want to go to the left of this shape. So here, to the left, and there, basically. Because as you can see, it's here. Go to the left and then go right. Oop, go a little bit backwards, and as you can see, we have it here. Right and right. Stuck with this guy. Oh, it's not showing? No way. Okay, now it's... I think it wasn't showing the gamepad. But I'm pressing, sorry. Down, down, down. First, again, the infirmary. Right. Upright. Down and select third option to save a little bit. Just 0.5 seconds, 0.3 seconds, something like that. And select Irving Kistis. Irving Kistis. The same ones as Laguna Dream 4. Here use cancel because it's default. Up, up, right, up, left, and Abaddon. Abaddon. We need to throw elixir, that's why we equipped Kistis with Carbuncle. So she has item also, and also all 3 are in yellow HP. Yellow HP makes the characters not do their ready animation, so it saves around 2 seconds per fight. So, boom. You throw with whoever you want, and he's dead. Now, here, we need to heal Squall if he has less than 100 HP. No, actually less than 50 HP. If he has less than 50 HP, or he's dead, resurrect, heal. Like, it's rare to have less than 40 or 50 HP, but the next fight, Laguna is gonna be alone, and the soldier can do, I think it's 38 or so. Yeah, be careful with that. So here we're gonna select first Kistis, then Irvin, and then Kistis, Irvin, junction switch. If you cancel and you didn't do the switch, do it later between Kiros and Ward before the menu. But important that Irvin is Ward. Right, up, select Mumba, well, sorry, talk with Mumba, the guy, and then here the trigger. We're gonna attack here. First option, and we're gonna do the menu. The menu is just Ifrit, auto attack, no need for item or anything, just auto attack. And then magic Kiros, and then just spam all. That's all. So Kiros has 100 triples. And now second option. Now here we're gonna kill this guy as soon as possible. Right. So if you press right, it selects this guy. Now kill this, and now we're gonna kill Ward. Ward needs to be killed. So make sure that he dies before attack, because he can dodge. Like this. He dodged a bullet. Okay, now. Ward is Irvine, and Irvine is very important that he's dead here. He can get more experience. Now we leave. Here we're gonna attack twice. One. Attack. And then Kiros is gonna attack Elastoid. Kiros can one-shot Elastoid, otherwise you lose time. Or not lose time if you get lucky, but if not, then you lose time. If you want to be safe, I mean, they cannot kill you really, but if you are super worried about dying, you can potion them once. 500 HP, fine, but it's really rare. Here, right, and then down, there, and there. That should be it. We're gonna go down, right, 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 down, down, down. And we're gonna talk to this to rent a car. Here, important, go left, and then just follow this path, this curve, this curve, this curve, and then right. Right, right, right. That is all. Then we need to go right. Not here, more to the right. More to the right. Until here. And we can enter. Don't worry, we have no encounter. All fine. Up left. Here. Here, wait a moment. In this screen, when you move, wait a moment and continue. Because you can soft lock. If your movement is super optimal, you can soft lock here. So I like to wait just a moment. Second option, and second option here. Otherwise, you just lose time. Here, we pick Irvine. You see that Irvine was Ward. We killed Ward. Now Irvine has 1 HP. That is what we want. First option. Go out, and then we select Selfie. Then junction switch Squall Edea. Because now Edea has no encounter. Pick this, if you are pro, you can go backwards. But this is the navigation. Enter from the same point here. And then here you can leave. Left, left, enter, up. Talk with this guy. And now there's gonna be the longest menu. The longest menu. And I'm gonna do only the essential. You don't need to do anything else. Yep. Okay, so the goal here is to do menuing, buy stuff, then fight one encounter here and one encounter here, do a menu, and do all of this before 15 minutes. The thing is, the most important part is to enter the Lunatic Pandora. So after 15 minutes, you can fight and then do the rest of the menu inside the Lunatic Pandora. No problem. Also, I'm gonna do the essential menu, not everything. There's some optimizations that you can do to save a couple of seconds, but makes no sense. So here, important. Edea Zell, junction switch. Edea Kistis, junction switch. And Irvin, Renoa, junction switch. After this, we're gonna car mod. I'm gonna do it slow first. Tomberian Bull. You can car mod everything, but that's what you need. Items, we arrange, we heal, full heal Squall, 1 potion to Irvine, 201 HP. If you messed up, it's fine, no problem. But 201 HP is the optimal HP for the late game. And then the strength up, there's 2 variations. If Irvine is level 14, then you give 1 to Irvine, 1 to Squall. If Irvine is level 15, which is this case, you give both to Squall. Okay? And that is all. I'm gonna do it again fast. So, Edea Zell, Edea Kistis, Irvine, Renoa. Car mod, done very well. We're gonna sort, full heal, 1 potion, and then here, 15, okay, 2. And that's all. Now we go to the shop. The shop, really easy. You can hold, confirm here. We're gonna sell Mega Potions and Mega Phoenix. And then we're gonna buy 1 HP junction, 4 Strength junction. Then press left to get this one. And that's all. We can exit. And now, when we are close to the end of this screen, so close to the end, we open the menu. Zell, remove everything. Ink half and ink none. And then force encounter at the end of this screen. Here we want to kill Selfie. So we kill Selfie with Zell. For example, attack with Edea. So Zell attacks Selfie, make sure that she dies, then attack this guy. And then advance to the next screen and force encounter here. All of this is only if you follow the step count. If you didn't follow the step count, do not do this. I think he doesn't kill, actually Edea needs attack. Yeah, only attack with Edea, Zell cannot kill. It's fine. So once we kill these 2. Okay, so here we're going to sort. Then we're going to time magic refine. We're gonna refine the haste on Selfie. Sorry. 100 stops on Edea. And then black hole, so all the damage to everyone, 100 everyone. Here we have the 10s on Selfie and Cottage on Selfie, so Selfie has 100 Kuragas also. And Zombie Powder use 1 each. And then Fire for the Firagas. You always have 4 Wizard Stone left, 20 Firagas, Edea. Here we're gonna put Ammo Refine. And we enter Magic. Rearrange Manual. We're gonna delete the Waters. We're gonna delete the Blizzagas. Now, this rearrangement is a little bit optional, but it's very important to do it, in my opinion, because it avoids getting trolled at the end. If you cannot do it, I would say, like, my recommendation is don't do it. Then if you have time, do it. If you don't have time, fight, enter Lunatic Pandora, and then do it. But what you want to do is put in page 8 the spells you want to save, and page 1 empty, and page 2 the spells that are useless. So in page 1 for Edea is gonna be triple Kuraga stop, page 8, sorry, page 1 nothing, and here these ones. Rinoa, Demi page 8, page 2 the rest. Kistis page 1 zombie, page 8 Demi. Since she has 2 spells only, the first spell that is gonna be removed is zombie, so you don't need to put zombie in page 2. Irvin, same. Squall, same. Selfie, Demi, and then page 2 everything else. Zell, triples, everything else. Card. Now item, a sword, then HP Junction, Diablos, Strength, Quetzal, Siren, Diablos, Carbuncle, Rosetta, Pandemona. Now Zell, off, all, and now we're gonna select Diablos. To attack, add Dark Side. Everyone needs item, and then Zell needs Dark Side. Draw doesn't matter, you don't need. Engnon. Selfie, Quetzal, auto attack, magic and item. Okay, Selfie is dead, but yeah, magic and item. Important that you add magic on Selfie. Squall nothing. Urban, Shiva, auto attack, item. Kistis, Siren, auto attack, item. As you can see, Demi goes to strength. It's important. Rinoa, Carbuncle, auto attack, item. Edea, Ifrit, and Pandemona both auto attack, item, and strength. And if you want to make sure, check that Firaga is here. She needs Firaga. And that's all. Then we attack. I think Zell can attack. Yeah, both can attack. Both can kill the soldiers, so all fine. Now I'm gonna explain possible issues that you can have. Okay, possible issues. The main issue is Ifrit not being level 10 after the fights. If Ifrit is not level 10 after the fights, he won't have Ammo Refine here, which means that he will not start learning Ammo Refine. It's inconvenient, and what you need to do is do the menu exactly the same, and then after the Lunatic Pandora fight, while entering Lunatic Pandora, he should get more experience and he should be level 10. If he is not level 10 after Lunatic Pandora, that's a big issue that requires a backup that I will explain later, but usually what you want to do is the backup is just force encounters in the warm-up at the end of these 3 in order to get experience with Ifrit, reach level 10, and then learn Ammo Refine. But that backup, I will explain it when we reach that point, so don't worry. Other issues. Imagine that you didn't follow the step count So you cannot fight the encounters here in Esther, okay? You don't get enough AP, because basically the step count also works for getting a experience with Ifrit, and also to get enough AP so Pandemona learns initiative after the next fight. Entering the Lunatic Pandora, Pandemona will learn initiative for propagators. What happens if you cannot learn initiative? For propagators, don't worry. I will explain it when we reach the propagators. It's a really easy backup, so no problem with that. Just do the menu as always, and that's all. And then I think the last issue is not being able to rearrange, not having time. Don't worry. If this happens, oh, I'm in 14. No problem. Heal. Then do everything here. Do the rest of the menu here inside, and that's all. No problem with that. Now what I'm going to do is the menu a little bit fast, but the extra stuff, because I didn't show the extra stuff you can do. It's not all the extra stuff you can do, because you can delete abilities and all that bullshit, but I'm gonna do what you need to do optimally, okay? Except for the most optimal stuff, what you are supposed to do. Basically. First, we sort, and then this selfie there, and then everyone. Squall doesn't need, but it doesn't matter, like everyone is fine. Oh, then zombie everyone, and then Ferragas there. And then here we need to put complete everyone. That's an optimization to save a little bit of time. Armor refine everyone except for Pandemona. Magic, we're gonna remove, and then page 2. Perfect. Demi, page 2. 1 and 1. Demi, page 2. Triple, page 2. Now here, no need to heal. And then we're gonna do Diablos, Strength, pam 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 pam. And now Chef Knife, Missile and Fuel. This can be running fire. But yeah, page 18, this is a little optimization to organize that for the armor refine. And then what is it? Okay, so Diablos, Dark Side, this Quetzal, Magic item, Shiva item, Siren item, Carbuncle item, Pandemona item, and this. Make sure, Ferraga, perfect. And that's all. That should be it. Now finally, attack. Okay, so inside the move, use the equips initiative. Then we're gonna do battle speed lowest, switch the Squall. So Squall has that, and then GF important. Learn speed junction, very important. And now we're going here, here, here. As I said, if you didn't learn initiative, don't worry. Just do the menu the same way. If you didn't learn Armor Refine, don't worry. If you cannot learn Armor Refine, don't worry. I will explain later. Here there's a little skip. Hold up right and then right. Basically you need to be more or less in this corner, more or less. -1. Just hold right, 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 and you appear behind, and that's it. If not, then you lose time. Drop Rinoa. I'm gonna go fast here. Not optimal movement. Down, talk to Elon. Go here. Okay. Then we go here. Optimal movement for this. Now, 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release. Up left. Then when you enter here, 1 step, enter, 1 step, bam. Again. 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, release. Down. 1 step, release. Down, 1 step, release. That's the optimal way to do this. Enter. Here, just walk 1 step up. And then mash here. Pick and there. Here what I do, my setup is to go down, down, down until this line, this black line, is there at the edge. And now, when they say, oh, who is doing this? Who could set this up? When it's when it closes, down. And that's, you see, it's the beginning of the next text box. You can leave. Up, up, talk with this guy. The space is very easy. There's only movement, but it's really easy to lose time. Here, up, right, up. Very easy to lose time because after SR menu, you're like, oh, now I can chill. And that moment when you chill, when you start bonking, do mistakes, it's easy to lose 5-6 seconds here. Here you can mash. If you use turbo, this is a break. But the biggest break is after this scene. Talk, and now super break. I need to mash here. Propagators are very fast. That's why we put speed at 0%. Because what we want to do is to be able to attack them first. At the beginning of this minigame, don't move. Like, do not move anything, and then you will see Renoa, and then you can go there. Like, put the screen correctly. If you move at the beginning, sometimes you move in a way that Renoa is hidden. So you just don't move, don't touch anything, and when you see Renoa, then move. Save there if you want. As a beginner, if you want to have this part easy or safe, do not, like, what you can do is to heal Squall. So, before anything else, if you don't have initiative, I have initiative, but if you don't have initiative, do this. Heal Squall, because these propagators give 5 AP. So at most you will need to kill 2 propagators, because the route gives you 150 AP fixed, I believe. So you need to kill 2 propagators in order to learn initiative. So what you need to do is heal Squall. In fact, I'm gonna show you what happens, so you can check. Because now we need to wait. They're gonna attack. They can crit, so they can deal 600 damage. That's why you kill 2. When you kill 2, you put speed junction and equip initiative, and that's all. The yellow HP is only to save a couple seconds per fight, because they don't do the animation. Oh, so that's all. Here, Just hold. You don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to trigger. What we want is Aura Stone. So here, now up left. Then we kill this one. If Squall gets hit, heal him. And as I said, if you want to be safe here, use full heal him. No problem. If you don't have potions, use a Kuraga. No problem. The purple ones give you have around 10% or 9%, I think, I don't know, to get Aura Stone. The red ones around 50%. In total, it's around 90% to get Aura Stone. If you don't get Aura Stone, I will explain the backup. Okay, so this is the red one. I got Aura Stone. I will explain the fight at the end without Aura Stone, so don't worry about it. You learn Ammo Refine here. If you cannot learn Ammo Refine, do not worry. I'll explain the backup. Here, you need to do another spin. So when you leave and you reach this point, do a spin so Renoa is on the elevator, because you can soft lock if you are very optimal without doing the spin. But that's it. And now there's also a big break. I think it's now when the music starts. Let's see. The end of the run is close. Very close. And I did all this tutorial in one take. One day. And this game, to do a tutorial of this game is way easier than FF7. FF7, there's a lot of variations. You don't really know what strats to tell or to teach for a beginner. But this game is pretty easy. You can always heal. And the step count also, as you can see, is really easy. The only hard part is Estar menu actually, which you can always enter Lunatic and just do the menu inside. We enter here, then we're gonna pick Renoa. One, and then basically here. It's here. I just go there and here. Don't worry because Zell has the non-counter. Up left. Get this FMB. Now we go. Now we're going to their house, and I recommend you to go backwards, which is it's really easy. Just go backwards. If you cannot turn around, press R2, then you can move the camera. We're going to go to this island, this house, so it's this bottom island. There you go. Then land more or less here. Oh, that's enough. This menu, Irvin and Renoa, and then junction switch, Squall Irvin, Squall Zell. With this, we have Irvin 201 HP. This non-counter, and that's all. And I forgot something. I forgot Ammo Refine. Is Chef's Knife for 20 AP. Then you will have Missile or Running Fire, I believe. But at the end, just refine demolition ammo. And then the fuel for, I mean, with 10 is fine. You don't need. If you cannot arrange, then you will have them around here. Oh, and then you enter and talk with Rinoa. And that's it. Okay. So after, we're gonna pick Irvin and Selfie. So Irvin's called Selfie. And that's all. Now, the issue and the backup. If it is not level 10, okay. What you can do is remove non-counter from Squall, force encounters, attack, and get experience. Get experience. If Ifrit is not level 10, get experience. Attack, attack, attack. Until he reaches level 10, and then put Armor Refine. And that's it. Now, here. What am I doing? It's here. This part right here. Up. Enter. Now what you don't want is to select the last option or other option. Select the first option and here select the second option. Otherwise you lose 1 minute at least. Careful that you can play cards, I think, with Laguna. And here first option also. And this is the end of these three. Right here in the middle, as you can see here. And select yes and left. Or left, and that's it. Okay, so this one left. And then what we're gonna do is fire ammo, 3 fire ammos. Usually you need 2, especially if you crit raging, then it's 2, but just throw 3 and that's it. And that's all. Now I'm gonna show you what you need to do if for the backup. If you didn't learn, because Ifrit was level 10 after propagators, what you need to do is you junction switch Irvin Squall. And then at the beginning you do limit break to Raging. He will die for sure. Then you do another one. There you go. That's the backup. Okay. We don't do this, but that should be the backup. Still, after that, Ifrit won't learn Armor Refine because Armor Refine requires 30 AP, you get 20 AP, don't worry, there's another backup. For now you have 20 AP for Armor Refine, no problem. I recommend you to save here, because the next fight can troll. It's really hard to troll, but it can troll. Like we're talking about, I don't know, like 2%, 1% chance to troll super hard. But yeah. Even though you can always be safe. So here, what you want to do is, first, Squall needs at least 700 HP. If he doesn't have 700 HP, heal him. In fact, if you want to be safe, heal him to 1100 or 1200 or whatever. Here, we use demo. And there are 2 options, 2 outcomes. You can do 4 shots which probably is the case. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and he dies. But if you can only do 3, you will see that he counters and kills. So now you need to use Dark Side with Squall, and then he dies. But Dark Side deals 290, therefore you need more than 290 HP with Squall. That's why I say, okay, if you want to be safe, in fact, just do this. Like, I think this is better, because having Squall in yellow only saves 2 seconds, and it can troll you. Like, it's not necessary. So you do this demo. In this case, I killed, but if not, use Dark Side with Squall, and that's it. Okay, now the backup. So the backup is gonna be, we have the backup for Fujin and Regin. Squall has the Irving junctions, right? We use Limit Break with Squall. So after that fight, we don't do any switch. The Squall has also the junctions, and we do Renzo's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he doesn't die, we resurrect. Like, if Squall dies, resurrect with Irvine, and that's it. Now, with this backup, Ifrit should learn Ammo Refine, and then you put Ammo Refine whatever, and then switch again, and that's it. That would be the backup for late Ammo Refine. But it's not the case. It's really rare for Ifrit to not be level 10 in Esther. Here, fast demo 3, and that should be it. Nothing, and that's the end of these 3. Now we go here. Adele is gonna be 2 AP, always. So here, select 2 AP after Squall dialogue. After Squall tells you something, select 2 AP, and that's it. And now here, there's an important part. So, here we're gonna track the Ultimecia party. Basically the party we're gonna get when we fight Ultimecia. And for that, I'm gonna show you, we're gonna check Squall's movements, the first 12 movements. So without touching anything, this movement. So he was up, right? Up is backwards, so S. Or 2. You can use W, which is front, leaning in front. S, going up. D, going to the right. A, going to the left. Or the same with numbers. 8, 6, 4, 2, right? Let's use letters, but I usually use numbers, but let's use letters. Maybe it's better for you. This was S, because it goes back, 1, go down, like in front, forward, so that's W. That's left, in front, so W. Up, so S. Right, D. Front, W. Left, A. 9, 10, 11. Okay, 12. Okay, now it found. With 12, it found already And it found include Rinoa parties. I think it's better. Rinoa is a little bit slow attacking, but it doesn't matter. And we have that if I will explain how to manipulate it, but what you need to check is that it finds parties. So 2, it means that we need to check a draw point at the end 2 times to get Irving Squall Rinoa. If we want Irving Selfie Kistis, which I think it's better, then we need to check it 5 times. If we want Irving Selfie, 12 times, blah, blah. The thing is, while the 12th movement is happening, you hold one D-pad button. So now we hold it. And now we froze the RNG. Basically, holding the D-pad, holding any button, but I always use the D-pad. So holding the D-pad, it can be down, right, up, whatever. It freezes the RNG. So the RNG now is not rolling. The first 12 movements, the RNG was rolling. That's why we were able to identify the RNG. Now that after the 12th movement, while the 12th movement is happening, then you hold the D-pad and check the RNG you got. And for this run, we're gonna get Irving Selfie Kistis. So hold. Then you can release. I like to hold until this point. Okay, so now it's fine. And here you can save when you touch this save point, I think. Okay, you can save. The menu is 600 HP and then heal Selfie a little bit, like doesn't need to be maximum. Then Irving is gonna auto attack because Pandemonium learn Speed Junction. Stop needs to be to Speed Junction. If you don't have Speed Junction, you are kind of fucked. It loses time. And make sure again Firaga is there. And then config 75%. And that should be it. Now we're gonna fight the sorceresses. For the sorceresses, the strategy is very simple. We're gonna attack with Irvine and cast haste with Selfie on Irvine. So we attack. Each sorceress is gonna die against Irvine. Attack, and then while we're waiting, haste Irvine. Squall can kill 2, so we can kill the blue ones with Darkseid. We don't need to trigger the blue ones. This is a little bit dangerous, so what you want to do is throw a potion. Okay, Darkseid, it's fine. Boom. Throw a potion here. There you go. Careful with this. Okay. Then attack. Okay. Getting troll here. Interesting. Attack. If he dies, then you resurrect. Like, it's a matter. Resurrect, cast haste again. Darkseid. The third one, the third sorceresses, the third yellow sorceress can cast Meteor. Meteor on PC is very dangerous. On console, it doesn't matter. Like, Squall is full HP, he's gonna survive. If Irving dies, you resurrect, it doesn't matter. Or you can kill the third one with Squall Darkseid and then resurrect Irving. No problem. It's very easy. Attack. Okay. Now, after this, I recommend you to wait. Why? Sorry, actually no. Actually, you don't need to wait. On PC, you need to wait because you need 4 AP ammo. So this sorceress can counter. If you attack her now and you don't kill her, she counters and kills Irvine or Squall. But if you wait until she starts the countdown, it says 5, 4, 3, then she's not gonna counter the physical attacks. But on console, you only need 2 AP ammo, so you don't need to wait, because you always have enough time to do 2 shots. So there's no problem here. And that should be it. Then we're gonna enter the castle. Here, we're gonna skip this, so up right and then up. Skip this one. If Irwin has less than 300 HP, heal before entering, okay? So before entering the castle, heal Irwin if he has less than, let's say, 200 HP. Because this tripoint can attack Irwin, and if Irwin dies, it's very annoying. Here, don't flee if you are used to flee, because you can flee from them. Do not flee. Attack, like hold and attack, and then you need to attack again with Irwin. Good. That's all. Yeah. 3-point can do 120 damage or so. So yeah, as long as you have 250 or 260 HP with Irwin, it's fine. If not, then it's better to heal. Limit break. Be sure that you unlock the limit break. If you don't unlock the limit break and you unlock the item, there's a backup. But first, I'm gonna do the normal strat. So we go here, 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 here. What you want to do is hold circle and move correctly, so you can jump in one cycle. Otherwise you need to wait a little bit. And here we want 4 AP. Now, there's a possibility that you can only do 3 attacks, 3 AP ammo. So this is 4, 1, 2, 3, but imagine that I only did 3 instead of 4. So now, so without fleeing, you want to attack with Irwin. So attack, and that's it. If it's low level, only 1 attack is fine. If it's high level, you need 3 attacks with Irwin. But it's fine, it's really easy, as you can see. You can always do another limit break with Irwin and do 1 AP ammo. That's also the same. And that's all. Jump here, and that's it. Now I'm gonna show you the backup. That's everything, okay? Tiamat is the last one. But I'm gonna show you the backup if you unlocked item, for example, instead of limit break, right? You were turboing. So what you do is you junction switch Irwin Squall, and then you fight this one. And that's all. It's really easy. You only need to attack. It's Squall, Irwin, Squall. Then the second phase, Squall. Attack, like target the boss. And Squall. This is a little bit slower than Tiamat. Sometimes. And then that's it. But that's only the backup if you messed up and you select item after a try point. Now, the manipulation we did before, the RNG tracking, where it says Irwin Squall Rinoa, this is the draw point, and this is the amount of times that we need to check the draw point. So I want Irwin Selfie Kistis here, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be it. With that, we're gonna get Irwin Selfie Kistis. And here we're gonna do the menu. And the menu is, first we heal Irwin, needs to be between 400 and 500 HP. Then we use the rocket engine on Pandemona to learn speed 40%. We equip speed 40%. I forgot to put it in the on the screen, but yeah. Equip speed 40%. Okay. Important. Speed 40% instead of strength 20%. And then 0% speed. And we are set. Now here use hold up. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, and then mash. Hold up, mash. And that's it. Okay, so here what we want to do is to do the limit break with Irvine as soon as possible. There's only two situations that this game can throw us. And as you can see, we have self-Irvine Kistis. First situation is in this phase where Ultimacia does Earthquake. If she does Earthquake, it's run over. That's why I recommend you to save before the castle. It's really rare. It only happened to me once when I started running in 2014. So yeah, it's really rare. I've never seen it before. After that. So this is the first situation. Second situation, Irvine has the full ATB, but also Selfie or Kistis has full ATB. And now we cannot find the limit break because we are jumping between characters. In that situation, the other character is better to throw Aura Stone on Irvine. Okay, so throw Aura Stone with Irvine and that's it. In this situation, we use AP ammo. 2 AP ammo. That's all. 2 AP ammo. And now, in this situation, there's one possibility that can throw us, and it's that if Griever does Flare on Irvine, Irvine is gonna die and it's run over. And we cannot avoid it. So, yeah, that's the only situation that can throw. Here, what we want to do is to use Aura Stone plus Hero at the same time. So, what you wanna do is, if Irvine gets full ATB, wait for the other one. And then use Aura Stone and Hero while the character is using Aura Stone. The character that you have the action on is, you only need to mash. It's always the default character. So if you select Aura Stone, the default character will be Irvine. If you select Aura Stone with Kistis, the default character will be Kistis. So if you select Aura Stone and you don't use the target window, you need to press right for Irvine. Selfie, you need to press left, and Irvine, you need to only mash. So this is what I mean. When you have Kistis field, then mash, and while he's using Aura Stone, you can select Hero. Now we need to select the other hero, and we need to use it on Self or Kistis, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna use it now, and now we can search the limit break. Demolition ammo. That should be it. This is around 5 or 6. Well, just do it until you see 0. Depends on the level. That's all. Now they are gonna survive, and this one should be always, if you are a little bit fast, select demolition ammo, and she won't get a turn at all. This is like 7 or 8, depends on the level, so you shoot until you see a 0. There you go. The last one, we're gonna use AP ammo. If you get, okay, something important. If you get Irvine's turn before her first Hell's Judgment, do not use the limit break. Don't use it. even if Irvin gets the turn, wait until she does this, attack, and then use the limit break. Otherwise, it's slower. AP ammo. At most is 8 shots. Usually it's 7 or 6, it depends. Okay, and now we only attack. That's all. We don't need to do anything else. Attack 5 times. 1, 2. This is gonna do another Hell's Judgment and then draw 3. This can happen sometimes. Like sometimes you get this resurrection and sometimes you don't. It only wastes time and it's RNG. And now you know it's the last hit. Boom. And when the number appears, the time stops. Now what I'm gonna show is the backup without Aura Stone. Imagine that Propagators didn't drop Aura Stone, and we are kinda fucked. So what do? Well, we don't use Aura Stone. This is a very rare situation also, but it can happen. Okay, so here, Hero. And now AP ammo. Why Hero? Well, in theory you would use Aura Stone there because Selfie got the ATB as he explained, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to waste time and let ultimates attack. So, because we don't have Aura Stone, in theory, in this backup, I use Hero. Now I need to use another Hero, and that's all. So we use the Hero on Selfie, let's say. And then Demolition ammo. Hopefully, okay, so it's not enough. As you can see, that's 4. I need at least 2 more. I fucked up. There. Another one. Okay. 0. Okay, he got the tag. As you can see, it's very slow. Because you usually cannot do 8 hits. Okay. Let's save here. And let's see. Because if you are really unlucky, Hero is gonna be removed. Do not use the limit break and then AP ammo. So I got the super bad limit break, only 3. Hopefully I can do more. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting the worst. Okay. So now we attack. 1. Hero Irvin doesn't have Hero. 2. 3. Okay, so in theory 4 and 5 with Selfie. Now there's a backup. Imagine that she did the second Hell's Judgment, you don't have Aura Stone, Irvin doesn't have Hero, and you only did 2 attacks or 3 attacks at most. And now she does this. Draw Apocalypse. She always does this. 2 Hell Judgments, and then draw Apocalypse, and then Apocalypse. I'm gonna show you what Apocalypse is. So this attack kills everyone. And you don't have Hero for this. So if you see this one, draw Apocalypse, and you know that you're gonna be late attacking because you only did 2 attacks or 3 attacks, then use the limit break, fire. Now attack. Well, actually I'm gonna show what happens. and then use a Mega Elixir, for example. Okay, now you're kinda safe. Because now the next one is not gonna be Apocalypse, it's gonna be a random spell. And now you can attack with everyone else. So that should be the backup. So that's all. This is the tutorial for the FF8 beginner route. With this route you can do a sub 825 on console for sure. So all the people that think, oh, I need to learn fish fin manipulation because the fish fin manipulation learn like save 1 minute 30, blah, blah, blah. No. The spider routes are obsolete. This route is the best route for a beginner and not that beginner. So just learn this, and if you cannot do sub 825, do not change. It's your skill, the problem. It's not the strats, because there's a first try Zelkar which saves 40 seconds. The fish fin manipulation, now with the snake skip, is not that good compared to 3 fish fin fights. You would need to learn the Kybal manip, which is super horrible. Like, I literally spent every day 5 hours trying to get a run with that manipulation, only to save like 1 minute 30 or something like that, 1 minute 50. It's really not worth it. And also the first try Zelkar saves 40 seconds and it's not worth it. It complicates Zelkar way, way, way more. And if you can learn it if you want, but it's like, it will be useless. It won't make any difference in terms of your time. So that's it. If you have any questions, I recommend you to visit my channel, my Twitch channel, and just ask me or DM me if you want. So good luck learning this game. GG.